Maniac is a fun rom-com shoujo anime that came out in 2004. It's filled with various filler episodes compared to the manga, which has 5 volumes, to create more depth amongst the characters and their relationships. And, of course, to have many more comedic moments. We follow the adventures of a young magical girl known as Nina, who was sent to Earth by her grandfather because 1. She was failing her classes back at home, and 2. To gather the holy stones to make her a favorable candidate and becoming the winner to become the prince, well, his bride. The manga heads in a slightly different direction. Ayu, a second protagonist, works hard to appear super nonchalant because her crush once told her how he likes how cool and chill she is. So she tries to appear cool at every given moment, but after meeting Nina, holding on to that false persona becomes difficult. Ayu becomes acquainted with our sweet magical girl after Nina helps her out in front of a convenience store to get away from the pervy men harassing Ayu. In the manga, Nina is just a transfer student who loses her magical PC device that looks like a Nintendo Switch if I'm being honest, and Ayu finds it for her, gaining Nina's trust and desire to become her friend. Soon after, Nina does choose to reveal her magical secret to Ayu. Personally, I like the little shenanigans of the anime a bit more. The order of the anime is a little different, like compared to the manga. There's certain events that happen in the manga that happen first, and the anime kind of just switches it around, but it's still fine. It still does well. I enjoyed it. Nina uses this little treasure box and plugs her talking Nintendo 3DS to operate it, typing in her credentials to begin the process of using her magical abilities through a magical girl transformation sequence. Nina's able to use her powers without the device, but it isn't quite as powerful. So in this little magical adventure, there's a little bit of romance. Okay, maybe there's a lot of romance. Ayu likes Kaji, and Nina, she just wants to be a great friend and helps her out. Well, she attempts to help her out. She whips out her magical abilities, but ends up causing more problems than intended. There's always something that goes wrong, but of course, the solution can be more magic. Nina also has a magical host mom and dad. Oh, and a magical pet cat, Ryo. He is just so adorable. There's also Tsuji, her human crush, who is a cool, caring, and understandable character. The first oopsie she causes in the manga is when she transforms Ayu into a boy to help give her an advantage in winning the tennis match, but it backfires because she becomes disoriented, unable to adjust to the new limbs, resulting in a loss for the girls' tennis match against the boys, going up against another character, Tsuji, Nina's crush, right? In the anime, the first oopsie Nina ends up creating is a ring for Ayu that ends up electrocuting all the boys, and the chocolate piece that Tsuji ends up eating, making him temporarily fall in love with Ayu. The goal was to get Kaji to eat it so he'd fall in love for Ayu, but, well, things didn't really work out that way. So we now have a love-obsessed Tsuji chasing after Ayu.
Oh, Tateshi. I love you madly. Please promise to go out with me.
There's adventure after adventure, and then eventually Nina's rival, Maya, gets introduced. She has the same goal as Nina: get the holy stones, become a princess. Hopefully, the prince chooses her. Well, if you get all 5 of the holy stones, I think you're automatically the winner. So that is the main goal. Maya utilizes dark magic. She has the cutest pet, Ruru, and I loved the episode called Gigantic Pets. So that is episode 7. Ruru ends up growing so big due to a potion that Maya ends up creating. She uses it on a cactus, and it's a whole thing. Honestly, you should watch it. It's so funny. But Nina and Ayu end up babysitting Ruru while Maya is MIA working on other potion solutions and whatnot. And Ruru won't just stop crying. It's so adorable. It's such an adorable baby.
What am I going to do now?
Yuta, Nina's childhood friend, likes her. Of course he does. Why wouldn't he? He's suffering from, second male lead syndrome. Ugh. He pours in a lot of effort in helping Nina find the stones, and even tries to help her get close to her human crush Tsuji in episode 23. The actual plot, like the nitty-gritty of chasing after the stones one after the other and all of that, starts off I think around episode 15. So yeah, there's a lot more fillers filled in with the regular stuff. I would say the first 2-3 episodes are canon, they're not filler, but yeah, there's a little filler in there to help you get connected and bonded with the characters. But yeah, starting episode 15, well, I would say episode 9 is when they get the first stone, and then from 15 onward, it's all about the stones. With Nina possessing the first holy stone, Maya steps up her game and works hard to get the second stone, attempting to use Tsuji to get closer to the stone, mainly because she felt as if he was in possession of it, but she just needed to be honest with herself and her feelings in order to be able to see the stones. Okay, from here on, we are in major spoiler territory, so click off if you want to experience this magical, underrated anime for yourself. As Nina and Maya compete to grab the orange stone, Maya ends up reaching and grabbing for it first. I felt as if she deserved this win, and it also could be because we follow her the entire episode, so it just felt right. By episode 16, Tsuji finds out everything. He had already suspected Nina was a magical being of some sort, a witch, when he saw her transformed version helping out IU by the river, but after witnessing Ryu transforming into a cat at the baseball match, he was 101% positive. He brings it up to Nina, who decides to trust him and share her secret with him, bringing Nina and Tsuji a lot closer. And the best thing about Tsuji is that he doesn't like push that conversation, and he's like, if you don't want to share, you don't have to, and you don't have to explain anything about this, you don't have to say a word, it's fine, it's cool. Another fun episode was when IU and Tsuji asked Nina to transform their pets into humans, and Tsuji's boy cat, he turns into a teenage boy like him. I think they're in middle school or teenagers, somewhere around that age, and he is super clingy, his cat in his human form, and it's just a silly little episode.
Hiroki! I love you!
Kaji does get a bit jelly of his best friend Tsuji and IU hanging out a lot. Dude, Nina's there too, but I guess. Anyway, so the chocolate shenanigans are back. You'd think that they'd learn from the first time, but nope. The chocolate is supposed to be like a truth serum. IU was planning for Kaji to eat it and ask him about his feelings for her, but it backfires because he takes the piece of chocolate and feeds it to IU instead. So IU runs off and even gets in trouble with her homeroom teacher because she swears him off.
I don't approve of this disrespectful attitude.
Oh, be quiet and leave me alone!
What'd you just say to me?
In episode 20, Nina goes back to the homeroom and sees Kaji over there. She's like, Kaji is placing all the cookies that the girls from the cooking club gave him into a bag, and he tosses it into the trash, horrifying Nina. The scene went from like a cute anime to a psychological thriller immediately, and I was dying because Nina is so... Nina is like sweating bullets. She's like petrified, and then Kaji's acting all menacing. I love it.
Sakura.
Like I said, Nina is genuinely scared of him for a hot minute. And like I said, it's so silly to see Kaji playing into this whole thing, threatening her and everything, right? It's also silly how IU doesn't recognize the fear in her friend's eyes and thinks that Nina has a crush on Kaji. IU's like, oh, they're spending so much time together. Little does she realize that Nina's getting blackmailed.
Listen, Sakura, we're keeping this between you and me, right? If you tell anyone about this, I won't let you get away with it. Anyway, you're the only one who knows about this, so you better keep my secret to yourself, okay?
And what'll happen if I do tell?
Then I'll have to shave that cat bald.
Anyway, Nina figures out that Kaji likes IU too, and she starts encouraging him. She hypes him up and sets them up to meet up after school at the library so that he can confess his feelings for her, which he's successful at. to only get rejected by IU simply because IU thought that Nina likes Kaji. She would rather have her friend be happy with Kaji and see Nina have a huge smile and be super happy, which is so sweet and adorable. But baby girl, you didn't need to do that because Nina gets irritated because she's like, ah, you're making me out to be a liar, what the hell? Nina immediately clears any misunderstanding between the two of them because she's like, yeah, no misunderstanding, communication issue trope in my presence, Miss Ma'am. None of that drama shit. After the misunderstanding is cleared between the two, IU rushes out of the library and catches Kaji's attention. They have a moment and well, they're together. Their thing, it's official. That's great, it's cute, I love it. On the other hand, Nina continues to kind of deny her feelings for Tsuji-ai, and, IU doesn't understand why. Well, it's because she wants to collect the holy stones so that she can become a winner, just like her grandpa wants, so that she can go to the Magic Kingdom and be the princess bride. But maybe she doesn't really want that anymore. Maybe that's what she wanted at first. The prince eventually shows up to Earth when there's only one stone left to find. Nina ends up dancing with him at the school ball without realizing who he is. He is very howl-coded, at least to me.
We'll meet again soon. Farewell.
The anime ends with Maya's soul turning dark as she uses dark magic to conjure up a dangerous storm to draw out the final stone. Nina, who at this point is in possession of 3 stones, ends up losing them after using her powers in an attempt to help her friends who are caught in the storm break free. After a long and tedious battle with Maya, her dark magic, the storm, and a struggle, Nina ends up acquiring all 5 holy stones. Maya's soul is saved in the process as well, but she loses the competition. Before Nina can share her feelings for Tsuji-ai, the prince shows up. At this point, Nina has to decide whether she wants to stay or leave, or return to the magical kingdom to become a bride. She says her farewells to everyone and has a moment with Tsuji-ai, who hands her a photo to remember them all by. Even if all of their memories of her would be wiped out, he promises that he'll try and subconsciously always remember her. Nina shows up to the magical kingdom and rejects the prince, which I think he took well.
No, but, wait, just a
I'm
moment.
sorry, but I gave it some really serious thought, and I cannot lie about my own feelings in this very important matter.
Nina can't remember playing or dancing with the prince as a child, and is sure that Maya is the prince's first love, which she is. So Nina transfers all the holy stones to Maya, so she can marry the prince. Nina then returns back to Earth, taking everyone by surprise. The magical journey comes to an end. It was a fun watch. It was a little slow at the beginning, I will admit, but I liked when things started picking up, when other characters were introduced. I liked when Maya was introduced. There was a lot more shenanigans. There were a lot more comedic moments and stuff. I thought it was fun, and yeah, I had never actually heard of this anime. Usually most of the stuff that I end up talking about on this channel, I have heard of it, or it's like in the passing seen it, but I'd never heard of this. So this was like a really nice recommendation that one of you left last year in a post, and I'm so glad that I decided to go ahead, watch it, and make this video. It's been a lot of fun, and I really encourage you guys to check it out. Definitely a huge theme in this anime and in the manga, but definitely in the anime is friendship. The friendship between IU and Nina is adorable. I yearn for that kind of friendship. The kind of trust Nina and IU, especially IU, has in Nina is amazing. The sacrifices that Nina was willing to make for IU and IU for Nina, just quite adorable. I love it. I love when girls are friends. I'm making all these ugly crying faces. Yeah, but I don't cry when I'm happy, so we can pretend. But yeah, it was a great watch, and I really encourage you to check it out if you have downtime. But some of you might get tuned out because this is more like middle school, high school kind of content. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video, which should be Princess Tutu. Bye-bye.